They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He's got Allen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give, Ekeler running to the right. Now room for Ekeler. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. First and goal, Kelly. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the right side with Ekeler. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Being chased, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Patrick Queen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on his Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
We changed it. Let's go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Austin Ekeler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. This is caught by Williams.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 38, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, they have certainly done their best to get him the football in this one as they hook up on another completion there. And maybe that lack of involvement, Charles, that's a thing of the past now.
Well, I think, partner, that's their love language with him, right? Throwing the football to him. That's what he wants, right? That's their way of saying, we need you. We don't need any more disharmony on the team. We have to function as one unit. And if we throw you the football, we expect good things to happen as a result.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they stick with Ekeler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.